start this out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? We are here with episode 5 of the High Rollerz podcast. We got a very special guest, Matt, the SteamRolla Frevola, with us today. How you doing today, Matt?
Yeah, doing good, bro. It's a beautiful day out here in Strong Island. You know, we're right here out on the water. Huntington, Long Island. Just smoked a nice victory blunt. It's been a nice week, letting the wind soak in.
Nice victory KO blunt. Those seem to find you pretty easy. You always had heavy hands like that?
Yeah, man. I always know that this is what I'm capable of. In the last 3 fights, we got it done. So the victory blunts are flowing.
What you got a special strain you like, or what makes a good victory blunt?
The best blunt is the blunt that my boy Corey rolls. He's the blunt roller of the team. How about this?
Anything we can get our hands on, dude.
You heard it there.
Hey, every winning team has a good blunt roller. Yeah,
that's Corey. Puts it in the freezer, so it's always nice, little crisp.
Yeah. So tell me how you got started in MMA. I mean, obviously, coming from Long Island, it's a very tough place in the first place. It's known for having dudes like yourself come out of there. But kind of what got you involved in MMA and martial arts and whatnot?
Yeah, I guess the first martial art I did Taekwondo when I was like 5 years old. Good old Chris Gates Taekwondo in Green Lawn. And, I broke a couple boards back then, me and my twin brother. And then I kept playing, sports like baseball, football, lacrosse, and wrestling. And just always a competitor, always an athlete. And then lacrosse, and eventually, knew I wasn't gonna, go to the NFL or do anything or do that. But I found Matt Serra. I found jiu-jitsu because I missed, wrestling, and I always thought I was a tough guy. I was always that tough guy wrestler, athlete. And then I walked into Matt Serra's gym and I got humbled real quick, and I fell in love. I kept showing up. I fell in love with jiu-jitsu, and the rest is history.
So tell me about the environment there that Matt's able to provide, because he obviously is having a lot of success. And what do you contribute that success to?
I mean, it's an environment that Matt Serra has built there. Everybody's like helping everybody. It's nothing but good people. Only the good people last there. You got a lot of NYPD, a lot of FDNY, people from all walks of life who are like hobbyists and just love jiu-jitsu. And then it's a team, it's the family there. And then you got fighters there, training for MMA, and then you got competitive jiu-jitsu, people doing that. And it's a great environment. And then I was also getting a lot of jiu-jitsu over at Jason Rao's Academy, Vanguard Academy. Jason Rao and Nick Ronan opened up their own academy out east of Long Island, Vanguard. So I was getting some jiu-jitsu with them as well. Both Sarah BJJ black belts. So yeah, I was prepared, and like I tell everyone, maybe the next one I'll be able to show my jiu-jitsu off.
Hey, like I said, we're getting a High Rollerz down in New York this fall, so maybe we'll get to show off your jiu-jitsu there too.
Yeah, bro, I'll definitely be at that.
So tell us, for the guys that weren't at the last High Rollerz that you performed at, can you give us a little rundown of what went down? On and
dude,
off in and out of the cage.
it was the most fun I ever had at an event. Like as soon as we walked in, like I check in, you guys give me some like goodie bag of like pre-rolls and like walking around the Vegas like facility. Like it's a sick setup, a sick cage with some awesome like warm-up mats. It's just a cool environment. And then there's like booths around and everyone's like smoking and chilling and having a good time. And then there's just like high level jiu-jitsu matches going on in the cage, and it's sick. And the one that I did was really cool because I never done like team jiu-jitsu, and it was like a 3-on-3 tournament. And I was like teamed up with two like badasses from like Arizona 10th Planet, big guy Roman, and and
shout out Roman.
Yeah, and like the construction worker Loopy, or he does like the six techniques in the construction sites.
Mm-hmm.
He's the man. They're both sick, and it was fun. We won our first match, and then we lost our second match. It was cool, man. It was an awesome event.
Hey, despite what people think, High Rollerz is a family ordeal. You know.
Oh yeah. You remember what happened at that one? Aljamain showed up because I was competing, and then Aljamain just was like, "Yo, this is sick. Like, can I get a match?" And then one of the black belts there, like just right there, they're just like, "All right." They agreed upon a match, and then like an hour later, they were like competing in the cage. It was a cool event.
Yeah. Yep. Damian Nickton was that black belt. He's a local out there in Vegas. You bring any other family members with you as well?
Oh yeah, and then you were smoking dabs with the bulldozer. Yeah.
Hey, we
that time it was the greatest. I walked our buds on the conference table. I said, "I'm home."
No, that was a great time. I will take dabs anytime with the bulldozer. No, we always love having guys like you and your family come out to these events, and you know, we feel like it's a neutral ground for everybody to, you know, do jiu-jitsu, enjoy combat sports and weed, and, you know, put all the outside stuff aside and come in and have a great time. And I think that's what we're able to see there, having Aljo show up and just be out in the cage an hour later, and having your dad come in and be ripping dabs with me. It's that was one of my favorite events by far. So I really appreciate you guys coming out to that one.
Yeah, and I'll be back out in Vegas. I think for International Fight Week, July 8th, I'll be in Vegas around then.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll have to meet up. I'm actually getting a call right now from Big Lonn, so let's pause real quick.
Oh man, Matt, I'm sorry. Welcome to the piece of shit show with your man Big Lonn 412. Definitely was completely wrong on time. I'm in here like got my baby in the shower thinking I'm good and shit. Like I'm watching her. She's like, yeah, daddy. I'm like, yeah, we good, you know what I mean? 5:30. I'm like, why the fuck is Brock calling me right now? It's 5 o'clock. I am so sorry about that, man.
We're good.
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just still letting the W sink in. You know, enjoying smoked a nice victory blunt out here. Beautiful Strong Island's feeling like summertime. It's gonna be a nice summer.
Nice. That's dope as hell. Well, Brock, what you guys been talking about since I've been all late and shit, man?
Awesome. So we talked about how Matt got into MMA, kind of growing up in Long Island. We talked about him competing at High Rollerz, Aljo kind of coming in and competing with Damian. It being a nice family atmosphere of me ripping dabs with his dad, the bulldozer.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That was the most fun I ever had at an event.
Nice.
You guys got an amazing facility out there in Vegas, and hopefully I'll be able to come out there and see you guys in July. I'll try to be out there.
Well, shit. Not the spill the beans too much, but we coming to New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
We'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So that shit is definitely gonna be tight. But no, man. I know I missed a lot and all the good questions and shit like that, but I'm gonna jump straight in.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said. Yeah. No. Go ahead. I was just gonna have to talk about like his last 3 knockouts. Kind of go through a play-by-play of his last 3 knockouts.
Shit, I was about to say, man, I know I missed it, but tell us about the dubs you just got. Well,
there we go. Perfect.
All right, go shit. Well, there you go. Tell us about the last 3 knockouts. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people may not know from not being in there. Like when you get in that float state, you be like, damn, like you know what I mean. You feel like you just went like a little reach and it's just over like that. But you know what I mean? Like, but before you even talk about all the knockouts, can you explain to our people what it's like to actually just knock someone out?
Man, honestly, like the Ottman knockout, that felt like I landed that with my a left hook that just felt like playing baseball. You just swing and like it connects for a home run. Like that was like I could just feel that one. The Drew one, I definitely felt like inside the park home run. You know, like I definitely felt him rocking, but not as much as that Ottman knockout. But yeah, man, the last 3 fights have been amazing. And it all came off like my worst performance, that Terrence fight. And you know, looking back at that, how much could change in like not even too long of a period. I lost, you know, in 2021, I was 0-2. I lost a short notice fight to Armin Sarukian in Abu Dhabi. And then I lost a short notice fight to Terrence, and you know the way I did it was fucking shitty. And then after that, you know, I had to keep my faith and keep my belief in my skills and just get back to the gym and do the only thing I know how to do. You know, train and get better and evolve. And you know, Coach Longo, you know, he's got all my trust. He wanted me to box more. So we did a lot of boxing. We focused on boxing, movement, awareness, and then I had my fight with Valdez, and I knew, you know, it was do or die in the UFC for me, you know, and I fucking got the finish. It was a crazy fight, and you know, it was one of my favorite fights because I pretty much knocked that dude out like 5 times in one fight. It was, but he was a tough undefeated fighter. And then the next fight we got Ottman, you know, a guy who I had history with. You know, he's my Bond villain. He was like he needed to get humbled. Another undefeated guy comer, and at MSG right in my backyard, the world's most famous arena. Yeah, and I fucking knocked him out.
Wasn't that scheduled? Wasn't that like scheduled and canceled, and then scheduled again or something? Something weird happened with that fight. Do you remember what ended up happening?
Yeah, I was supposed to fight him in Abu Dhabi in 2021. I was supposed to fight him in Abu Dhabi, and he got caught like trying to smuggle a bag. Like it was during COVID, so they wouldn't let anybody in the fighter hotel. And I guess they cut their wristbands off and gave it to a guy like scaled some balconies to like drop him off a bag. And nobody knows what was in this bag, but they caught him like on the security cameras, and then Dana White cut him from the UFC that night. And then that's when I ended up fighting Armin on like a day's notice. And then the UFC let him back the UFC let him back into the UFC like after like a 2-year layoff. And as soon as I heard they let him back in the UFC, I was like, I want that fight back.
Yeah.
And we got the fight, and we fucking closed the door on that chapter.
Nice.
And,
Now,
So I was just saying, hey, you're there waiting for him when he left, and waiting there on with the lights on when he came back, weren't you?
Yeah, man.
Now, what? Now have you? Wait. Yeah, we can talk about that shit now. I be trying to remember all the USADA rules and shit like that. I'm like, wait a minute. But yeah, so have you ever went out there in full-fledged action? You know what I mean? Off about 2 or 3 puffs.
No, well, I love doing jujitsu high. Like jujitsu high, I can use my technique and have some fun with some different stuff. But I have fun. I like to experiment a little. And sometimes, especially, I always take a break from THC. About like 10 weeks for a fight camp, just for discipline purposes. But I'm always always taking CBD. But then after a fight, I'll definitely I'll take a couple puffs and then go to training, and I'll just look at things a little bit differently. And I'll throw maybe I'll throw that cartwheel kick. Maybe I'll go for that reverse berimbolo.
I told somebody the last time, I was like, look, man, it ain't a performance-enhancing drug, but it's damn sure confidence-enhancing drug. You're like, you know what? I'm doing this shit today. I'm gonna just do it. But, yeah, damn sure. Man, you got, hey, look, trust me, one time, not necessarily in training camp, but one of the days out the camp, you just walk in the gym, hit that thing a couple times, go do some sparring, man. You're gonna be like, oh, shit, baby. I'm telling you, man, it's like a whole nother level then.
Shit, yeah, I know that. I know that's what I'm about to do today, especially when you have a rough couple of days like I have. You wake up with your dog giving your feet a golden shower at 6 a.m. in the morning.
What the hell, bro?
No, I'll tell you this one. We're smoking a blunt, and the night before, and the dog ate the blunt, and it didn't hit her until 6 a.m. in the morning. And I wake up to this warm sensation hitting my feet. Look up, and this dog was just pissing on my feet. And,
wow.
That is horrible. I know what you mean, though. When the dogs eat that shit, they damn sure can't control it. They just be like, shh. Like, hey, man.
She's just looking at me, just looking at me like, I'm sorry, I just can't do nothing about it. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm going to have to smoke another blunt about it and roll high.
All right, we better not see that on the fucking pet section of Pornhub, bro. I'm watching you, buddy. So, Matt, what you what's mainly up next for you as far as now I know what's up for you UFC side, but grappling side, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, you still, you know what I mean, you still digging in there doing a lot of that, on the side, or you know what I mean, what's up with that?
Yeah, I think especially if Paddy takes a long time to compete, I'd love to do a grappling match. Keep those competitive juices flowing. I love jiu-jitsu. I love grappling. Yeah, and I'm always training. My hand and my wrists are still swollen, but I'm hoping to be able to do jiu-jitsu on Monday or Tuesday. And that's the when I could get back on the mats and get back to at least doing lazy boy jiu-jitsu. That's when I can start sweating and start my comeback. Back to training, back to my regiment. But
exactly what you mean.
You got to enjoy every process. Right now, I'm enjoying the bacon, egg, and cheeses, and the
Hey, the bagels. I still got to get up to New York to try the bagels.
This rips for you, Matt.
Enjoy.
So, tell us about who you called out after your last fight, and he ended up responding. And how do you think that's going to go?
Yeah, that's the next fight. Paddy Pimblet in the SteamRolla. That's a fight. That's why I got into this for the big fights. The people love to see him fight. He's a spectacle. The people love to see me fight. and the people want to see him fight. I think it's just makes sense, and it's going to be fun. You know, I'm excited for the build up. I'm just, you know, he agreed upon it. I want it. He wants it. Now we need the UFC to get it done and make.
So, game plan A+, going perfect. How would you see that fight going? Like directly, like you know what I mean, perfectly down your sights. Like you got the game plan down, and how do you see it? Like what's your you know what I mean, your dream way at ending that fight?
Bro, I'm gonna knock him out. What you think?
What round?
These hammers on him, bro.
Hey, it's the best. You got to make it a big question when you know the simple answer. You know what I mean? So you got to like, I'm trying to draw it out. Like, I know you about to knock this motherfucker out. What you mean?
Paddy's got a lot of criticism on how he takes care of his body, and you know how he does things and whatnot. And now he's hurt, and it looks, and he's saying, "Oh, hopefully he'll be back by the end of the year." Now, what's your opinion on that? Do you think he's ducking you? Like, what do you think's going on there?
No, I think he got ankle surgery. He's got to get healthy, but he'll get healthy. You know, he's got good doctors, good PT. He should, so he'll be ready, and I think he'll get back on the mats. He'll start training again, and then he'll know when he wants to be ready to fight. I've had ankle surgery before. You know, and it took me like 6 months to fight. I think he could be ready for November MSG, but we'll see. You know, I wouldn't be opposed to going to London. I'd love to go to London, but I'm hoping it'll be end of year or at worst case scenario, you know, beginning of next year.
Nice. So, but touching on that down weight shit, I don't think it's like fucking with him right now because of age. Like when he get a little older though, he start touching 30s. He better pick a side to be on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when that shit start making decisions. Like, all right, I want to stick on this side a little bit more. So, but it is. But I believe it actually isn't healthy for you, right?
I mean, the fluctuation can't be good. And,
yeah.
And that's what I'm working on now. It's like I'm trying not to get too creamy. Can't get too creamy.
Yeah. You already know, just put that gi on, get in there, put the gi on, do the whole High Rollerz thing, and then, you know, you keep that thing nice and tight, ready to rock.
Trust the process. This ain't my first rodeo.
Speaking of that, who do you need at High Rollerz? Who's the other guy? UFC, whatever, don't even matter that you want to see at High Rollerz. They ain't got to be no serious ass. I want that motherfucker, bro. You know what I mean? Who's the guy you like? Yo, me and you on the mats, bro. We need to smoke a joint and
bro,
get that.
I get some training in with Wiz. I see him. Yeah, man. I see him crushing the pads. His Muay Thai looks sharp. You know, I know he's dabbling in the jiu-jitsu, and we got to smoke up and get some training in. And we got to get Snoop there, too.
That's easy. That's easy.
I know
easy.
My Contender Series fight, Snoop Dogg commentated it. It's one of my, like, favorite things. Like, you could still go onto UFC Fight Pass and watch, like, my Contender Series fight on the Snoop cast with Snoop Dogg and Uriah Faber commentating, and it's a good one.
That's dope as hell. Shout out to Snoop and Wiz. But yeah, a lot of people don't know, like, Snoop is 100% down. That shit is not like just for Instagram cameras or nothing, but that dude is down to train at any given time. If you want him to train, like, that motherfucker could be walking to the stage and be like, hey, Snoop, you want to hit some mitts? Oh, hell yeah, baby, let's do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just him. It's not fake as hell. And then Wiz is just like, that shit's literally part of his fucking, like, that shit's scheduled in his goddamn life. Like, it's not it ain't no bullshit. Like, I'll tell you, like, he's serious as fuck. And another guy I know is super serious. Like, I don't know if everybody know him, but Denzel Curry is another one. So, like, Wiz, Denzel Curry, like, they really, really train. They're not, like, out here trying to fucking do the whole you know, the whole super fight shit they got going on, but they do train like very seriously. For damn sure, I can tell you that.
Well, Matt, I know you have to get going. So, is there anything else you want to shout out or anything you got going on outside of the ring that's big for you?
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the support that I'm getting. I've been crushing G Fuel. Shout out G Fuel. Shout out Tiza. And shout out to, you know, everybody.
Shout out to all your coaches. Your coaches are dope as hell, man.
Yeah, nothing without my team.
Hell yeah. But again, sorry on my high ass part for coming in late as hell. That was me. I was fucking just, man. I was high, dog. I ain't even gonna sit here and make no excuses up. I was just doing shit.
Right.
I was like, yeah, 5:30. I'm just chilling and shit. Like, yeah, man.
You guys, I'll see you guys down there soon.
Sounds good. And thanks for coming over.
Thank you, brother.
Fellas.
Peace.
All right,
guys. And this is the episode of High Rollerz Podcast. Big Long 412. Late than a motherfucker. I am on super Brazilian African American time, baby. So I'm right on time. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, motherfuckers, you can't cancel me for saying that. It's not racist because I am black. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you're watching this via audio, just click up and look at the video. You can check the sources.
Yeah, I'm right here, baby. You know, to find me anywhere. You know what I mean? But what's up, Brock?
Shit. Just got back from a parade and golfing, a very Kansas thing to do today.
A parade?
A parade, yeah.
So tell us about this parade, Brock. What went on?
So I've never seen so many, how can I put this nicely, white people in one location saluting other people for just having titles, like being a mayor.
Instagram. What do you?
I'll sit on the parade. I don't care.
Oh man,
I don't care.
So you have fun?
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I got a Pronto pup. You ever had one of those?
What the hell was that?
It's like a corn dog. Like a it's like a trademark corn dog, basically.
A Pronto pup. I've never had a Pronto pup, Brock.
Hey, we'll have to, wait, when you come out to the Midwest, the first thing we're gonna get you is a Pronto pup.
Is it what kind of dog is it in there?
I don't know. Maybe like German Shepherd or.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't mean like that. I meant like beef. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's a Pronto pup. You don't know what kind of meat it is. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not fucking eating that. I'm not eating that.
It's literally like the.
Hey man, every time we're doing this podcast, I've never seen you smoke anything. What's up with that?
Just because I have to rip dabs and I do it in my. I'm gonna be able to start to. I'm doing it in my office, but it's kind of echoey right now because I just moved here and I don't have a rug or anything down, and so I try to keep.
All right, Brock. You didn't have to get along with. You just be like, yo, because I ain't smoking in this room yet. That's all you had to do.
Hey, I'm a respectful. Hey, no, I'll use this time to shout out. I am a respectful parent who is a stoner. You can be both because a lot of people think just because you smoke weed you can't be a parent, and you can.
Fuck I'm a stoner parent though. Fuck out of my kids. They're already way better than me. I'm doing an excellent job. You know what I mean?
My son is 1.5.
I ain't here to toot my own horn, but motherfucker, yeah. You know what I mean?
Hey, my wife and I are both stoners, and my son's 1.5, and he knows Spanish, English, and sign language. Like he'll sign it back. So, shit.
There you go, man. As long as you're there spending the time and like, you know what I mean, planting the right seeds, then it's like that shit'll grow and take care of itself. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm blessed as hell. Like I said, I was joking and bullshit before, but nah, I'm blessed to have like fucking awesome kids. Like I was a fucking asshole. Like I was a dickhead. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't like the best kid, but like given the generation that's going on now, I wasn't like it wasn't even the same like shit going on. Like not even like all the shit people would be talking about. Like, oh, everybody's getting shot. But like, I mean, as far as like after school programs, like the little sport teams and all that shit like that. Like in my city, a lot of fucking inner city like youth baseball teams and all that shit. They all got fucking shut down. A lot of the schools got shut down, turned into apartments and shit like that. So it's definitely completely fucking different being a youth now. Like, and because of all the other bad shit, a lot of times you gotta be escorted somewhere if you're under a certain age. So they only got but so much shit they can do. Like I definitely get it, but at the same time, I'm like, man, thank goodness I got, you know what I mean, decent kids. You know, way decent in front of me.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. And I'm hoping he's nothing like me. I was 14 years old, going shack attacking people, basketball hoops, just around the neighborhood, just kicking over mailbox, just horrible stuff.
Oh my God!
Let me tell you.
I wish we could add a flashback of that happening, right? Like a re-dramatization. Like if that happened and you just like running down the street, and it's like, oh, and I'm bad. You just like kicking trash cans.
I was literally the same height, just 120 pounds. Just a little stick figure, way skinnier, 120 pounds. The first time I ever smoked weed, let me tell you this story. This is fucking hilarious. So it was me and all my friends who came up, would go to my grandma's house. That's where we get away with shit. It was my grandma's house because they couldn't hear anything. They couldn't hear anything. They could like sneak out the sliding glass door and shit. And in reality, they didn't really care. Like my grandma did not care. Like she since my mom died when I was young, she raised me. Like she was dope. She'd take me and my friends around the BMX tracks and just, you know, we'd go to water park. She was really cool. She retired and just took care of me basically as a kid. But
shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out Sharon. Yeah, shout out Sharon. But my grandpa, he was also like completely deaf, never heard anything as a kid, so she took care of him. But for his dad, they had this like old like tobacco pipe that they had as like a memorial for him up in their upstairs, the like center thing. Like it was obvious where it was in the room.
Like a little shrine.
Yeah, exactly. So we like snuck up there and grabbed it, and got some tinfoil, and like put it in a bowl of it and wrapped it around, you know, just took toothpicks and poked it in there. So, and we used that tobacco pipe to smoke the weed out of. And
so shout out. First time smoking weed, you was looking like fucking Sherlock Holmes out here.
yeah. Shout out great grandpa. I think his name was Skeeter, great grandpa Skeeter for the pipe.
Oh, G-Pap Skeeter.
Yeah.
Shout out Skeeter.
And then we got back and we realized that this thing smells like straight weed and we can't put it back up there when it smells like straight weed. And we're dumb as hell. We're 14 years old. We're running like fucking toilet cleaner shit through it, trying to like
man. I remember the first time smoking weed. That shit was amazing. I ain't gonna tell it right now though. But it was great. It was crazy. And I was like, I'm an older weed smoker. Like I started late. I'm actually glad I did, because I remember what everybody was smoking back then. Fucking jokes on y'all. Glad I started late. Y'all motherfuckers was smoking stinks, seeds, Mexican brick, fucking Caribbean island brown shit, man. Niggas had to smoke everything, man. I remember saying that. But then my homies always had the crazy shit. Like crazy shit. You hear Wes rap about this shit like way back, long time ago, you know what I mean? Like, but they always had like fire shit. But then it was like, I liked it when it was in the pods, in the bag or whatever. Love smelling it. You know what I mean? I always smell everybody's weed. Give me weed. They used to be looking like, what the fuck you doing with my weed? I was just like, just smells so good, and like give it back. But as soon as they like broke the shit down, put in the blunts and started smoking, I'm like, fuck, man, my head is hurting. Like, I gotta get the fuck away from y'all. Like, so I did not smoke, and then fucking what happened? Wes was doing the what album was that? He was on the How Fly mixtape or whatever, and I think he was went down to New Orleans to record with Currency down there. And Currency was smoking papers and shit. So Wiz came back smoking the papers. Damn, I said I'm going to tell you how I started smoking, but I definitely just started the whole story. So I might as well just keep it going now. So Wiz came back smoking the papers and shit. So most of the homies started smoking papers. Boom. Then fast forward a little while, we all out LA. Now I'd already stopped drinking. I stopped smoking like tobacco shit I was smoking, fucking Black and Mild, like quit that shit. And we out LA, we in some studio, I always forget the name of it. And I got this big ass fro, you know what I mean? Big crazy fro and shit. And I'm like, man, I'm cutting my hair today. Motherfuckers like, what? So I'm like, yeah, I'm just cutting my hair. I don't know why. I just want to cut it. And I'm walking. Gary walked past. We walked past the studio. I'm like, I should smoke weed. I should smoke weed today. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right. I opened the door. I'm like, oh, Wes, I'm going upstairs to cut my hair. Like, when I come back down, like, roll me a joint. I want to smoke it. He was like, what? He was like, he was in like a chair like this. He was like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, man. Man, don't play with me. Is you for real? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, I'm gonna roll you a joint. And go upstairs, cut my hair, come back down. I think he thought I was joking. That nigga did not roll the joint at all. He didn't roll it. But once I came back down, I was like, yo, where the joint at? He was like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, man. So
like, damn, I've been waiting on it. I came down here thinking I was gonna get it.
Hey,
what was that?
No, I didn't take long. It didn't take long at all. I'm over there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Here we go. So boom, he lights the shit. He hits it, like, get it going. Then I'm smoking it. I'm like, I look at him. I'm like, I ain't high. He was like, nigga, it don't fucking work. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah. It ain't like fucking, I'm high as hell. So time go past and that shit kick in. Ooh. Now, mind you, we're in California. This is, I'm not sure if he had KK yet, like if this was KK or if this was right before KK, but yep, there you go. I ain't sure which one it is, but we were out there, so the shit was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was the real shit.
This nigga's a rapper now, like not even like the mixtape shit, but like a rapper, like Black and Yellow, and like, you know what I mean? So it's like the good weed. You know, the real good weed. It's like Burner, you know what I mean? It's Burner. Yeah, it's Burner. Matter of fact, he was there. Yeah. It's Burner. Yeah, that's who it was. But I still don't know if this is a KK or something else. But anyway, the shit's good as hell.
Did Burner?
Man,
okay, so
what'd you say?
Sorry, did Burner have cookies at that point, or was that later on?
I believe it was like he may have had cookies. I think he definitely had cookies. Yeah, I think he had cookie shirts, the t-shirts. Mm-hmm. It was just like around the time of the shirt with the big lip, like in the I ain't want to stick my tongue out on camera. I ain't getting me with no Megan Thee Stallion memes and shit. But it was like, I think it was, man, I'm so foggy. I don't fucking know. Once we didn't get the like touring and shit, dates and shit blend, years got the blending on me. The kids were small, come back, they big. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck? But yeah, so that was basically my first time smoking weed. I was high as shit. I ate a whole bag of Funyuns. They fucked my mouth up. It was a family size bag, not no little ass bag. I remember the drive back. I'm pretty sure motherfuckers was going like the speed limit. I am like, oh my God. This car is going so fast. I just wish it would slow down. It's probably going like 30. In my head, man, we was on a fucking spaceship or Independence Day flying in the atmosphere somewhere, man. But yeah, I was high as fuck. Then he was like, I remember getting out the car. Where was we going? We was getting out the car. I think I was carrying on the back there. He going to his door. And he was like, yo, you doing it to get a bro? I was like, yep. He was like, all right, call you later. I was like, That was it.
Dude, I feel like I have like a different, the first time I got high story for like the first time I took my first gravity bong, the first time I had my first like dab or extract, or there's a couple of those where I just got ridiculously high.
I can't remember my first dab. I think it was again like Miami or some shit. And some kids came on like, yeah, we got this shit. It's a dab. Whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? But man, what the fuck is that, man? That's freebase. What the fuck is that? Crack. Two niggas doing, man. I'm like, y'all ain't getting me. Well, but then I ended up trying it, and I probably didn't do it right because I didn't like really like feel anything, or it just wasn't good fucking wax at that time or whatever. But then we found out about it. Whoa, man, we was dabbing. We was dabbing motherfuckers. I was dabbing. It's on. I think it's on a fucking somewhere. Me and who was I with? It's like me, Chris Crazy, Phone Homie. Rest in peace, Phone Homie, by the way. My man Bobby from Shop Chronic in Maine. Shout out to Shop Chronic. If you're ever in Maine, make sure you guys please stop past Shop Chronic. All the Hive locations. Tell them Big Lonn sent you. Dopest spot to go to in Maine. They got all the fucking accessories, stoner gear. They got High Rollerz merch. They got everything you need. And the Hive got like a fucking fire shit up there. So make sure you guys go up there. Well, I was with Bobby and my man Carter from he got a pain cream, Cad's pain cream, and Burner. Yeah, we was at Chalice. We was at the fucking Chalice festival or cup, something like that. Mm-hmm. And Chris Crazy had this fucking this rig that you did. It was no like mouthpiece, it was straight nose dab, bro. Yeah, there's a video out somewhere, and I ain't gonna lie to you, no bullshit. We was doing the dabs. I hit the motherfucker. At first, I'm like, man, I'm about to be up this bitch looking like fucking Scarface at the end. Wow, fucking what you want? Wow, fuck up, man. So, okay, do the dab. It was way smoother than the regular way. Smoother, was cooler, went like straight to it. There wasn't no, I don't even think I coughed. And I did it like a major, I did a dab, like I wasn't bullshitting. And that shit blew my fucking mind. I was like, damn, that was completely different. It was smooth, it was cold. Like it was colder. There wasn't no like, you know how sometimes you do the dab and feel like Bigfoot squeezing you on both shoulders? You're like, oh shit. You looking like Uncle Fester, you're like, oh fuck, man. But
you took a dab from somebody who you took a dab from somebody who dabbed for real, is what you're saying. Man.
Speaking of that, when's the last time we dabbed?
Probably the last show. Probably the last show. I think we hit that Dr. Dabber together.
I be out dabbing you?
I don't know, man. I don't think. We'd have to see. I want to do it live on here one time. I'll put a survey on the podcast. And like, who wants to see
We're not doing it live on here like this. We're gonna do it live like in person, so we can make sure we got the same quality shit. Because I don't want you trying to fucking come at me with the little baby terps, and I'm sitting here. I'm over here with Godzilla breath knocking my shit loose, and you got the fucking Geico lizard.
Hey, how about we do this in Arizona? We'll do it live from Arizona. If you're an extract company and you think that you have the dabs that can put me and Big Lonn down, hit us up. We'll make sure to shout you out, and we'll work something out. You can. And
y'all motherfuckers can pay me. I don't know what he's talking about. We can work something out. Y'all can pay my black ass. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Working out.
Put Big Lonn down. Putting me down, motherfucker. Your ass gonna go down. I smokes, player. You know this High Rollerz shit? That's me, my nigga. I'm the active stoner. I get high and I keep going, baby. You know, like that fucking group, you know, like the baby, like Cypress Hill and the baby Snoop Dogg crew and all that. Taylor Gang. So, yeah, nigga, I'm in that. Yeah. Yeah, man, one of the Four Horsemen, originals. All right. I smoke shit.
All right, let's go. I'm down.
I really smokes and gets on the mat, bro.
I'm down.
Like, you know what? Let me give you a fucking example. You think I'm a motherfucking joke? Huh? You think this is a goddamn game, Brock Flair?
We got them all worked up.
Huh? Won't you fucking, huh? That's how, when you get to my age, you say huh a lot to make you seem like you like a little bit more serious. And then it kind of like fills in gaps or like spaces when you're trying to talk, you don't really know what to say. So like if you shit talking somebody, you run out of like something cool to say, just be like, huh? You think I'm playing with you, huh? Huh? Oh, all right. That's what the fuck I thought, huh? Huh? Oh, all right.
Is that your go-to?
Fuck no, my go-to nigga. I'm leaving. I'm not about to be out here fighting. What? You crazy? People always be thinking I'll be out here fighting. Like, hey man, you out here knocking me out? Like, hell no, I'll be out here like, hey man, I don't know what's wrong with you, but I'm about to go home and play tic-tac-toe with my kids. I'm out of here, bro. Fuck that shit. No.
Not worth the smoke. Not worth the smoke.
That is not me. No. Brock, you look like you be out here getting in fucking bar fights just because there's Taco Tuesday and shit.
No, I'm a very respectful gentleman.
I don't believe that shit.
You honestly won't find me at bars. I don't really drink, if I'm being honest. Shit,
You go in there to fucking drink. I said you go in there to fight. You probably walk in the bar, punch the first fucking person you see, and just fucking start the melee, bro.
You see what you got to do is you got to go in there. You got to find the biggest, drunkest motherfucker you can find. So you know you got some credibility because he's big, but you know it's not gonna be too bad because he's drunk. So you just get him off balance a little bit. Hit him maybe with a flying triangle, flying armbar. We've been practicing that a lot. I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. How about that? High Rollerz hits the town.
So you're gonna fly armbar somebody in the bar?
Yeah. If you're gonna do it,
put this on your YouTube. I want to see this.
If you're gonna do it, you got to do it in style.
I want to see this shit.
So one of my buddies is a tattooing apprentice, right? And so he's trying to get his license and whatnot. And I was messing around with my wife this morning. And I was like, hey, should I get if you're reading this, it's too late, like the Drake writing on my my wrist right here. So right when I'm about to sink in that rear naked, I can let him see it right here, you know? Is that too corny? What's your opinion?
I think you should get it on like the opposite side, like maybe like right here when you're really
Yeah.
If you get it on your fucking wrist, they're gonna be like, you can't see down there.
Yeah, that's true. And I can make it hard. Yeah, that's true. More professional that way too. I think.
And then listen, if you put it on your wrist, you might motivate that motherfucker to escape because he might pull your hand down and look and be like, if you're reading this, it's too, who the fuck do he think he is? And then he's just like, bite the shit out of your ass. You know what I mean? So
hey, I'll get it done. Now. That's a good point. I was a little hesitant because I didn't really want it on my wrist or hand, but I was like, if it's up here, I'm down. I'll get it done.
Remember, like tattoos like that and jiu-jitsu tattoos, placement is key. You know what I'm saying? Placement is key. You don't want to get like jiu-jitsu for life and then it's like on your fucking waistband or something. I don't know. I don't know why I would be there, but I'm not sure why the fuck it would be there, but it's not a good place for that tattoo.
Maybe I'll get the quote like, the ground is my ocean. I am a shark, and most people don't even know how to swim.
Whoa.
Something very douchebaggy like that.
You know what fucking quote I'm going to get?
What's that? What are you getting?
The field mouse is fast, but the owl sees at night. Fucking right. That's the quote. That's a fucking quote, all right? No, but speaking of that, when do you think is the right time to dedicate and get the jiu-jitsu tattoo? Whether it be like your school emblem, the jiu-jitsu, or or you know what I mean? Like
question.
most people go for that purple belt.
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you think? What's yours?
I think it just goes by time and commitment level, you know, but because a purple belt for somebody might be not the same thing as like some blue belt who's been fucking dedicated the last 2 or 3 years of his life to it. You know what I mean? Some hobbyist purple belt. So I don't know if you can assign a belt level to it. I think you can assign it by like how many fights you've had with your wife or girlfriend over jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? That kind of shows your dedication. How many times how many nights you slept on the couch due to jiu-jitsu? I think that's a good way to assign dedication level.
No, what the fuck? My wife loves my jiu-jitsu career. What do you mean? When I'm on the couch, she's right there with some fucking bags of ice like, baby, I told you don't fucking knee slice like that, you big ass can. I told you just fucking smash and pass. Stop knee slicing like stupid motherfucker. I'm going to the bedroom. Like that would be the fight. It wouldn't even be like, what the fuck are you doing? I'd be like, and then she'd be like, I bet you won't knee slice again. Where you big Shrek? Huh? You know what I mean? And then my son will come down and be like, ha, you won, but you're paying for it. Ha ha. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then my baby, my middle one, no, that's my baby. She'll come down and be like, you did really good, and I'm glad you won. Do you want me to get you some CBD for your leg? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay. You want to take me to Target later? And then there's Aria, the fucking baby. She's like, Daddy, yeah. Man, you'd have been so much faster if you wasn't that fat.
See, the youngest ones always have the least filter, don't they?
Yo, my kids are like, damn, I thought they was the best, and I just realized what they be saying out loud. I don't know now, man. They're like little fucking heathens. They're like my best like hecklers. Now that I think about it,
because they get it from you all the time. You use your best material on them, so then they take that, they internalize it, and they better you on it at some point. You know,
I get scared talking to my kids, man. Like, oh shit, here they come, because they're smarter than me too. You know what I mean? They understand Spanish and fucking all the goddamn smart people classes and shit. They don't need calculators. You know what I mean? They put punctuations in their like sentences and paragraphs when they type shit on social media. I just have you reading like I am the motherfucker. It sounds like an auction reading my sentence. It's just right the fuck on. I'm like, you get this shit. Fuck, I'm gonna say here and do all this punctuation for. I'm not gonna say in real life like, yo, have a nice day. Period. You know what I mean? I'm happy! Exclamation. What the fuck I'm gonna write that shit for? Fuck that. Lonnie's fucking laws. I'm not writing that shit. Unless it's a contract and like some law shit, then yeah, I'm grammar, punctuation, all that shit gotta be I's motherfucking dotted and T's crossed. But then, that's why you got lawyers. I ain't gonna write that shit. They will.
I'm not a lawyer.
Nope, I'm not a lawyer. I know a lot of them.
So I just had this funny weed story come to my head, and I want to tell this one. Do you remember? It's funny. Do you remember when McDonald's used to let you pay with love?
When they used to let you do what?
They used to let you pay with love. So how it work out is they had like a system where however many customers, it'd randomly like select an order, and you can either pay with cash, like, or monetary payment like you're used to, or you can call a friend and tell them that you love them, or like give the person behind you a hug or something, and then it would pay for your meal.
Bro, I've never heard of that in my life. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I just need that as a backstory, just so before I tell anything else, just so we have that established. Now, my buddy, one of my best friends, his brother worked at UPS or FedEx or something, and he was making some money off of it because he knew the boxes were like what iPhones look like, boxes the iPhones are in. And
wait, hold on. We're not about to snitch on the way, are you?
No. No, we're not.
All right,
Hey,
go ahead.
we're not putting any names on it. We're just telling. I'm just telling you the
I'm
hustle.
about to say I'm going this way. I don't want
Yeah,
shit to
no.
do.
Hey, there's no names in this. There's no snitching. I'm just going to tell you, if you work at FedEx or UPS, here's a hustle that I've heard of down the line. So they would utilize those boxes for their own monetary gain. You know.
Okay.
Okay, so but one of these boxes was smelling a little, skunky, so to say. So he's like, I don't think they'll be missing this one, or if they do, they're not going to say anything about it. And so he also donated that to himself as well. And this was early, like early. So there was nothing like carts or nothing like that around here. I was young. I'd never seen anything like that. I had like a little Easter egg or whatever, just, because I was like probably 15 years old. And that I was sneaking, but I had a battery tube. It was the first time I'd seen a THC cart you could screw on. And I tell you what, man, that thing got me high as a bird pussy. Like, I've never had a cart get me as high as that fucking cart did right there. And so what I was doing with this cart is, I'm 15 years old and I'm having to figure out a place to hide this shit. And there's just a random fucking microwave in the storage closet that's just not being used. It's not plugged in, it's just a microwave. So I've been hiding this fucking youth or cart, whatever you want to call it, in there. And one time I got so fucking high that I thought that my dad was going to find this random ass stick in this closet. And I knew that was not going to happen. Like, obviously, like now, it's like, oh, that's not going to happen. You're fucking stupid. But I got so convinced, I threw all that shit. I had like 3 or 4 of these cards, probably worth like $50 a piece or something, in the lake. We had a lake that I just threw all that shit in. And after that, it got worse. Because after that, we're going to McDonald's and we go inside and I order. And she's like, "Sir, can I ask you something before you pay?" And I'm already paranoid like that. I'm like, oh, fuck. She knows. Oh, fuck. She was like, "Would you like to pay for this with like cash or love?" Like, pay with love? What do you mean pay with love? And so she had to give me those.
You little horny bastard. What'd you think she was saying?
Bro, I have no idea.
He was like, pay with love.
Like the bathroom?
Bro, Brock, you are fuck. You know what, Brock? Right now, I need you to look at the camera and tell the people where you're from, where you grew up at, Brock.
Grew up in the middle of America. I grew up in Wichita, Kansas.
There you go. That's my man, Brock O'Flair, right there, man. Brock grew up in Wichita, Kansas. Brock tells a story like he grew up in Wichita, Kansas. Like, I definitely felt like I pulled over on the side of the road to buy something, and Brock was riding lawnmower just now, and he stopped to help me with directions. And he told me exactly how to get where I wanted, but he told me about each landmark in between going there and why I should check it out. Like, I felt like he had overall and everything. Like, that was the most Kansas storytelling ever. It wasn't bad. It was just, yeah, that shit was from Kansas right there, man. That definitely was.
My dad used to order, because I grew up with a single dad. He used to order pizza from Pizza Hut. When I was like 8 years old, and he'd send me on the lawnmower to go pick it up to the drive-thru because the indoors would be closed at that time, and they wouldn't let me walk through the drive-thru. So we figured out if I used the lawnmower that they'd still let me pick up the pizza that way. How's that for a Kansas story for you?
So you was fucking Bobby Boucher driving a lawnmower down the street.
Yeah.
There you go. For those who are listening and you can't really see what Brock looks like, let me paint this picture for you. Brock is fucking awesome. Take McLovin and then put McLovin like in a New York subway. Take him out of that New York subway, drive him through downtown LA, and then throw him in Kansas. Also, give him a bunch of weed, and then we got Brock. That's like what we go.
Dude, you know how many I've been fucking called McLovin my entire life. Like since puberty, it's always been McLovin.
Yeah, but a different version of McLovin.
Yeah,
It's like a multiverse McLovin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if McLovin was like, if he didn't find booze, he found weed in high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like Seth. I'm like the black Seth. You know what I'm saying? You like, what the fuck? You're like, yo, Seth. I'm like, what the fuck, McLovin? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it works out. And
it does work out.
And fucking and you know what? Oh, Panama is Seth, now that I think about it. Panama is fucking Seth. I'm more like, what's my man's name?
We're gonna take Jonah?
The one, no, not Jonah. Jonah's name was Seth as a character in that one, I believe. And the other one's name was Evan.
The what?
It was McLovin, Seth, and Evan, I believe.
Yeah, I thought that was Jonah Hill. That was Jonah Hill, I thought.
Yeah, but you can't call him Jonah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember. Movie, man.
I don't remember the name for the movie. I need to watch the movie again.
Watch the goddamn movie again.
Here's what we'll do. I'll watch tonight with my son, and I'll see if he goes to the TV and goes, Dada. We'll see if it's enough of a resemblance for him to think it's me.
I don't think you should let your son watch Superbad. Not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? It's called Superbad. I don't think he needs to watch that.
Hey, he won't start remembering stuff till he's like 4, I think. I don't know. I'm just kidding. It's a joke for all you people who think I'm a bad parent.
You know what I just thought about?
What's up?
Like American Pie, was like, man, fuck, man. They had us like watching fucking weird high school porn the whole time. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. I'm just saying, I'm like, well, those kids are in fucking high school. I shouldn't be looking at this shit. I'm like, wait a minute. The fuck?
It's like, this does not age well.
Yeah, like, I'm bad. This is bad. No,
just because they're 40 now doesn't make it cool.
Yeah. Like, the fucking screen did not age with me. But yeah, still love those fucking movies though, by the way. They're all awesome. Wait, not all of them. I recant that. I ain't going on that road. But anyways, guys, May 28th is going down, Arizona, Phoenix, High Rollerz. Make sure you guys tune in. Shit is gonna be lit. It's gonna be live as hell. Then right after that, June 24th, we got DC.
Yep.
Is it up on the Smooth Comp yet?
Yep. Sorry, no. It's good. We're releasing on the Smooth Comp Monday. So Monday the 15th.
I did my whole fucking release on the Smooth Comp dance, and you gonna tell me no in the middle of it, bro?
Monday it'll be up before Monday.
See that? But I was like,
at the
whole dance,
the latest Monday the 15th, it'll be up. Not only that will be up, but hold on, San Diego will be up.
San Diego.
And we'll have Boston up within the next week. So
Boston. Hey, it's gonna be a wicked good time in Boston, all right? So then New York, be on the lookout. Detroit, we coming back. What else we got coming up? Shit, we going to St. Louis?
Shit, yeah. So we're working on St. Louis, Kansas City, and Oklahoma City. So those are all three cities that if you are in and you have any businesses or organizations that might want to get involved with High Rollerz, please feel free to message us on Instagram. You also have our personal Instagrams right down here below on every show. So please shoot us a follow if you haven't already. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up? Follow me, Michael Myers. Hold on. Let's see about St. Louis. Let's call Tyron Woodley.
This meeting is being.
I literally just was like, listen. This is why you can't say. I literally was like, call my boy Tyron. Nobody's ever in shape like him. That boy's always in tip top shape. You will come on here. I ain't in shape, and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. I said, hung up on your ass, and he's like, oh shit.
time when I was training, and then I get back in there, I'm like, damn, I be surprised at myself. Like today, I was doing strength and conditioning. I trained this little homie in boxing, and then I said, all right, my dog, I'm gonna get on this bike for 20 minutes and go ahead and cook. Normally, I can just do it myself, but I had to be on the phone. So I was like trying to handle business and take my mind off of it. So my version of fat and out of shape is not everybody else.
Not everybody else is dead. Got you.
From what I know I can be, and I'm not there, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
All right. Look, here's why we're calling. All these motherfuckers want to know. That's Brock, by the way.
How you doing?
Brock?
Everybody want to know, when is High Rollerz St. Louis, bro?
So what's funny is we need to get it done. I got the perfect gym for it because one, we just got past recreational in Missouri, January, and my gym ain't even open. So it's only for me to train. So if that bitch smell like weed, it fucking smell like weed.
There you go. So you still ain't told them what they want to know.
All right, so October 21st is the date you gave me, but that's the fucking day I'm gonna be.
Yeah, you doing something. You occupied that.
I'm doing a live golf collab. I'm doing the launch and drop in Miami. So
Right.
let me find when I get back from there before I go there. Maybe October, the week before the 21st or the week after the 21st. So that's what, the 14th, either the 14th or the 27th.
All right, y'all. So y'all heard it. We're gonna figure St. Louis out, y'all. Y'all heard it from right here.
All right.
And we might, who knows? We might do motherfucking Miami. What'd you say?
That's the slogan. I'm gonna buy a billboard for you. It's gonna say High Rollerz. Come to get high, get your shit broke.
People gonna be like, I ain't fucking going there.
Hey, we need to get
niggas gonna be like, like I said, get my shit, bro. I ain't about to go there.
If you think about it, the homie Al Heritage just opened up a dispensary here by Youre. Burner got a cookies out here. And everybody really hot on the new dispensaries and stuff. So it'd be a good time. I got a lot of jiu-jitsu connections, and people in this region are big on grappling in general, wrestling, jiu-jitsu.
I would say, don't forget, we do wrestling too now, baby.
It'd be cool.
You have 3 colleges right here.
Yeah.
We do wrestling too, but
It'd be,
We have 3 colleges in Division 1. So yeah, so let's look at October 14th to October 28th. The Cap.
there y'all go. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Panama gonna line this shit up, make it happen. But all right, y'all, I ain't gonna keep calling on my fucking cool friends. So that's a little wow.
All right, bet. Let's do it.
My man.
All right.
awesome. Well, October 14th. What did you say? October 14th, October 27th?
One of them days, we're gonna try and make that shit happen.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right, brother. We're gonna get my grandma on here one day.
Yeah, I know Kevin wants her as a guest.
We gotta get my grandma on here. She's crazy. She's man. You know what? Never mind. I just thought about that. That's not a good idea for me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not get my grandma on here. No, we'll get her on here. We'll get her on here. We'll get her on here.
She got some
But yeah, man, that's it. So shit.